Hi, it's Elle here from Beyond Expectations. In this video, I'm going to answer one of your questions in regards to reshaping and transforming your body. I'm going to read out the question and then I'll give you my answer, and it goes like this. I'm just at the start of my fitness journey and battling that voice in my head to give up. Watching this has given me such a boost. Very inspiring, well done, and thank you. Thank you, Alicia, for this fantastic comment. I know it's more of a statement rather than a question, but I feel like there are some things that I could add to this, and I feel like I could possibly give some more insight to help you battle your voice within when you're trying to reshape and transform your body. Now, first and foremost, we all have that little voice inside of us that tells us we're not good enough. Whatever you're doing, whether that be to reshape, transform your body, you're trying to learn a new skill, pursue a career, raise a child, whatever the case may be, we always have that voice that tells us we're not good enough and we can't do it. The important thing to remember is that we all have it, first of all, but secondly, and I think this is often overlooked, is that it exists. Quite often, a lot of people just try to assume that it's not there, that everything's going to be rosy, and when they do have those doubts, that little voice saying you're stupid, you're no good, you're an idiot, what are you doing? They just feel like, well, I think I probably should give up now, which is natural, because if you're not aware that this is going to happen, there's a good chance that you will give up. I'm going to help you and give you a way forward. I'm also going to give you some words of encouragement and hopefully some sort of solution. First of all, what can you do with this little voice within? You need to acknowledge it exists. And secondly, I think sometimes don't disregard it. For me personally, I found when I had that little voice that would say to me, you're too old, you're a mother, you have just had 2 babies, you're mad, who do you think you are? Now, all those things could have held me back, and to be honest, they're pretty valid. Like, you know, I was older. A lot of the girls were infinitely younger than me. Yes, I did have a child, and, you know, what was I thinking? But it was important to give my voice some, I guess the words would be encouragement. So what I would say to myself is, yes, you are right. I am older. And yes, I have had children. And yes, it is a crazy idea. But you know what? This is going to make it even more sweeter, the fact that I actually do it, because for women who are out there like me and feel like there's no hope, you know what? They can look at Beyond Expectations and go, hey, maybe I can do it too. And that was something that I would tell my little voice and would help my little voice to be quiet and shush up and let me get to where I wanted to get to. And that brings me to my next point. That's why we made Beyond Expectations in the way that we did. There was a lot of pressure from industry experts to make Beyond Expectations like a Biggest Loser or one of those reality type TVs where it's a big pump up and it's not real life. We fought very hard to keep it real, to show you exactly what happens, to show you behind the curtain, if you will, of what it's really like to reshape, transform your body in an honest, real way. How do regular people do it? I don't have a chef, nanny, cook. How does someone like us, me, do that? And that's why we made Beyond Expectations the way that we did. So when you have your little voice, don't just disregard it straight away. Come with some valid points. Yes, you are right, it is hard. Yes, it's going to be difficult. Yes, I probably am a bit crazy for thinking about, guess what? It's not impossible. I can do this, I will do this, it won't be easy and it may be painful at certain times, but I'm going to overcome, and this is the goal that I've set for myself and I'm going to make it. Now, when you have that dark night of the soul, which is what John and I like to call it, about 3 a.m. in the morning, where you feel like no one's there, it's quiet, you're alone, come back, watch Beyond Expectations, be encouraged, be inspired, watch other encouraging movies, TV, whatever it is that inspires you, uplifts you, listen to music, read books, do things that make you feel good about who you are, that center who you are. I always had this little phrase in my head that says, in the voice of, I've forgotten the actor's name right now, but I'm sure you'll know if you've watched The Lion King, Mufasa, how he says, remember who you are, Simba. I always say to myself, remember who you are, Elle. And I always have the voice of the actor. Please tell me in the comments below the name of the actor. I've forgotten it right now, but please do if you do know. And I always think of him saying that to me, remember who you are, Elle, because I like to remember where I've come from. That, you know, the beginnings of my life and how I had a rough childhood and my life wasn't the best. And here I am standing where I should be. My peers are dead or in jail or, not here today. So I always like to remember what I have overcome, and I'm still here. So for you moving forward, what can you do with that little voice? You need to silence it with, first of all, the truth, which is you can do it. And next of all, you have to acknowledge that it exists, because to deny it will give you great trouble down the track, because at some stage we get that little voice regardless of what we're doing. And third of all, you need to keep moving forward. I know it sounds simple, but let me tell you, it's not easy always. Keep moving forward. Don't give up. Know that you're worthy. Know that you can achieve amazing things, great things. You're destined to achieve your goals. All you have to do is tell that little voice, look, I understand your point of view. You make some valid points, but we're doing this anyway. Guess what? The little voice will jump on board with you. It'll have its moments of doubts to remind you, hey, what are you talking about? But you can correct it with the truth that you can do this. I did it, so you can do it too. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helps. I hope this encourages you, inspires you, gives you some insight on my little voice, helps you to move forward and ultimately be able to achieve your dreams of reshaping, transforming your body, improving your life, whatever the case may be. Thank you for stopping by. Head on over to elle.com and grab yourself a free copy of 7 Rules from Beyond Expectations if you haven't already. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. I appreciate your love, your support, your likes, your comments, your encouragement, all that good stuff. See you in our next one. Bye.